I was placed in foster care at 18 months old. I had a 10-year placement with a foster carer who was a really kind lady. She was older, and I thought that she was my nan. I had no understanding that that wouldn't be my carer for life. But at the age of 9, I got moved to a foster family that I didn't feel a part of. They were great people. I just didn't feel that I fitted in. And I've struggled with that all my life. So at 16, trying to fit in a small coastal town didn't work. So I came to London. I had no money. I had nowhere to stay. So I started going around the nightclubs and picking people up, going home and sleeping with them. So I had a roof over my head. I've spent nights in cars. I've spent nights on buses. And the frightening thing is I never saw myself as homeless because I wasn't sleeping on the street every night. I didn't identify myself as homeless and vulnerable. To block out some of the bad feelings that I had, I started taking heroin and crack cocaine. And it tore my life up. And I hated myself for it. I hated myself for it, and it seemed to be self-punishment. I've always loved singing. Ever since I was a young kid, I've always sung, but never in choir. And what the choir did for me was it gave me an anchor in my week where I aimed for something and I looked forward to it and I nurtured it. And the really special thing for me at the choir is the meal at the end. When you sit down and have a meal together, it gives you a feeling of being someone, of having importance, of having love, of having friendship and bond. The poetry book is really important to me. My long-time foster parent, who I got really attached to, used to read the poems to me when I was 5 or 6 years old before I'd go to sleep every night. I can still hear her voice in my head. It brings back comfort. It brings back the love, the warmth that I felt there. And at times, that's all I have got. And the thought of her is really what makes me want to change, because is this what I was being raised for? No, it's not. I was educated. I'm very lucky that I have education. It's not what my life was destined to be. It's taken a long time for me to find anything in myself that I have pride in. But there are things that I am proud of. I've been fortunate enough to be a joint winner at Chelsea Flower Show of a silver gilt medal and a silver medal. Currently, I do flower demonstrations, and I make 5 or 6 arrangements in front of 40 or 50 people, and I talk about things that I like. I talk about my books, I talk about my singing, and I talk about me, because I love that. And it fulfills that sense of longing that people want me, that feeling that I need to fit in. My favourite flower is a gerbera. Is exactly how a child would draw a flower. It is that petal shape. It's flat and it's round like this, and it's childlike, and that's what I really like about it.